Want to start this episode by giving a shout out to our newest member, Griffin. Go check him out, tell him thank you. Link in the description. Let's go! Hello again, YouTube! We got SANS in Smash Bros. Ultimate, so one of the greatest recommendations came from Uberblitz the other day, one of our mods on Discord. He was like, now that we have SANS in Smash, we gotta make an Undertale-themed stage builder. Didn't have a lot of time this week, but I thought one that could definitely suffice would be a SANS boss fight. Now, what you're gonna want to do, actually, you're gonna see these attacks right here, the bone, it's the big one and the little one. First off, you want to make sure that those rails, which are showing right now, we're about to show you how to get rid of those, but you want to make sure that those rails are actually the exact same length and everything like that, otherwise this will happen. You're going to see that the little one and the big one are not exactly at the same time, even though they do have the same speed setting, which is right here. You guys can see, of course, you just uncheck that box that says show rail right there if you want to get rid of that rail. Got the speed at 100%, so that's the fastest they can move, unfortunately. I wish they could go even faster than that, to be honest, but here, I'm going to go ahead and edit this. They're just like a slight bit off, and my god, this is a little bit tedious. It's actually kind of better to do this part with a controller, I believe. You know, most things are better to do by hand with the stage builder. But hey, do this by controller, and if the rails are the same, that's what it should look like right there, although they are still just like a tiny iota off. Hopefully we can fix that. But alright, of course, I'm gonna be SANS, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll put in some other Miis that I've created. It's just gonna be an all-out Mii battle war ultimate. So we got Thor as the Mii swordsman, and we got a Grim Clown as the brawler. Of course, the Grim Clown coming from Dark Deception, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this epic showdown started. I'm so excited. I have not played with the SANS skin. I've obviously played a Mii gunner before. I'm really not too great with the Miis. I guess I'm okay. Not like just a complete waste of space or anything like that. Too bad we don't have Papyrus in here. We don't want to be a dirty brother killer though, ladies and gentlemen. And if you don't have those the bones right there for the attack, I wanted it to exactly emulate kind of what that SANS battle is like, and I'm just now noticing I said exactly. It's obviously not going to be exact, but I wanted to put it in Smash Brothers, you know, that you need to probably jump through that little middle tiny space right there with the little bone and then the big bone up there, and Thor, you're about to get the bone, man. That's like the first hit that I took. I was at 0 for a long time. So anyway, let's go ahead with SANS. I feel like this mechanic with the moving bones is kind of doing exactly what I wanted it to do. It's a little bit annoying sometimes. It's like it's the thing that you have to, otherwise this is just like a square stage, you know, it's just a flat final destination without that. So you know, I really, god, Grunty stealing my attacks. Okay, so it looks like that little bone and big bone, by the way, you guys are gonna have to throw me a bone, ladies and gentlemen, because they are not on the exact same path still. I even made those edits and everything, so you really gotta get, I mean, luckily, well, this is luckily and unluckily, I cannot put this stage online. I don't have online services. I cannot afford it. Hey, if you want to help me out, go for it. Throw me a few shekels here and there. Give a dog a bone. Something like that. A kin dog. But what we can see right now is me doing pretty good right here, although Grunty almost staying on the same kind of playing field that I'm on right now, but definitely her at 182 puts her below me, although now I'm in the hundreds. Thor scared me, sorry. That was like, I was about to cough and then I was trying to get the words out. Oh yeah, baby! Kind of channeling Macho Man Randy Savage, I don't know why, but there we go, ladies and gents. It's now down to me and Grunty, and I have the advantage with that extra stock right now. I kind of liked that what I was doing. You just ride the bone, man. That does not sound appropriate. I'm dead. All right. Now it's the even matchup, okay? I mean, she has 15%. That's all right. I need that handicap, honestly. The bodily pains are pretty bad today, stopping me from playing my best game. Ouch. And so, yeah, wow, now the bones are really off the circuit. But, of course, we got rubber down there below on that stage. And you're going to notice that the sides on our left and right of that rectangle down there, that's supposed to be, obviously, for, like, your attack against SANS and whatnot. I guess that wouldn't be appearing at the same time as the bones, though, so maybe this is not Undertale accurate, but hey, we wanted a little, I guess, an ode to what that battle kind of looks like in, I guess it's in various stages of that battle. But yes, again, as I was saying, on the left and right, you're gonna see that there's a little bit more of that marble, which is the whitish, like, gray structure. There's a little bit more of it showing than is on the top and bottom. You could even them out a little bit more, yes! That's gonna be a victory! Members of Candopolis here. Fantastique! And that is so cool, man. I have not seen, this is actually my first battle with SANS, basically, with that meat gunner being SANS. And so I haven't seen that victory pose. So cool. I love that they did this. I wanted to tell a story here. As you can see, just maybe we'll have like another battle that I'll just commentate this over in post. This should just take a minute or two. But I feel it's important. We must attack this person, except I'm not going to give his name. So anyway, I was at a, like a social mixer. It was put on by Restream.io. You guys know Restream? If you don't, check that website out, Restream.io. And Aspyr Media, ASPYR. Aspyr Media made a game called Next Up Hero. They've done a lot of other games though, but I mentioned Next Up Hero because I'm actually in that game. So if you guys want to definitely check that out, also go see that. But I met a few content creators that are local here, also in Texas and in the city I'm in, and just had a good time. But I remember there was this one guy, and he was just like such a, well, he was a prick. Sometimes, I mean, I've met a lot of content creators in my life, and they just kind of run the gamut. I mean, we're all humans, right? We all have our own personalities and all that, but this guy was definitely on the far end of what I would call, like, you know, the cocky, arrogant. They think that they're all that. Certainly, I've met a lot of content creators that are like that. They just think they're God's gift. But this dude was, you know, attacking the guy's game, like, right directly to their face. There's a way to be critical and not, but he was getting drunk and everything, and it was a bad time. You're gonna have a bad time if you're talking to this dude. He's a guy that's partnered over on Mixer. I don't have a problem with that. I'm just mentioning he's not on YouTube or anything like that. And so, you know, as the night went on, he's just kind of continually saying these crazy things, pretty rude things. Finally, he and I are talking, and I remember he's probably got like 20,000 on Mixer or something like that, maybe 15,000, I don't know. Could be more, could be less, but it's definitely not in the triple digits of thousands, like your boy here, as I was talking about being cocky. But I remember when he was like saying something like, go home, make a Mixer account. I actually already have one, I just don't use it a whole lot. But he said, go home and make it, stream with me, in about 3 or 4 streams we'll have you partnered. And then I was trying to keep the peace and everything, and this guy's drunk. Like, it's not in my nature to be mean or vindictive back when people are mean to me. Not all the time, actually, I should say. Sometimes they deserve it. But anyway, I was trying to keep the peace, so I was at this mixer, and so like I told him, all right, man, cool, thanks, and I can help you out on YouTube. And then he was like, nope, don't need it, dude, thanks. I just like to help small creators out. And the irony is, I have like very close to 200,000. I've actually hit 200,000 subscribers on this platform, 63 million video views overall, ladies and gentlemen. No small creator. So why do I mention this? That's just to set up what the final thing was, and it was about Undertale. It was to show you what kind of guy this dude is. So he's talking to the guys from Aspyr Media after telling them that their game sucked. Well, he was like, there was this game that everybody loved. This game was terrible. It had like really crappy, only he didn't say crappy, graphics, and there was like these skeletons and things. And I knew exactly what he was talking about. Like, as he was explaining it, I kind of knew, but the guy that he was talking to didn't quite know. And so finally, as I'm sitting down, he's looking at the guy, but I said to him, hey, you're talking about Undertale. And without looking at me, he just points right in my face. Like, this dude just, with his index finger very close to my nose, was like, that's it. That's the one. That game sucked. Now, my friends, I haven't played Undertale, but it's like, you can absolutely say that that's your opinion that it sucked, but I know just the way that I've seen it transform people's lives. I mean, I probably got like 10,000 of my subscribers just from Undertale content because it was a very passionate fan base and everything like that, and I like to think it was some good content, of course. But yeah, like, I need you guys to sound off in the comments and tell me what you would have said to this guy right in that moment, because the game sold like crazy. Toby Fox is a genius. I'm so glad they did this Smash Brothers collabo, put SANS up in here, even if it is a meat gunner. Go ahead and click the end screens that are going to be on screen. It'll take you to a new Smash Brothers episode, and I will catch you on the next vid. And thanks for viewing.
Explosions, shield breaking, Z throwing, smash attack.